So many times when a loved one with a diagnosis is about to turn 18, parents talk to us and come to our office and discuss the idea of guardianship. And there are a lot of misconceptions about guardianship. So, one of the questions that parents ask is, how does this impact my child's daily life? Is if we do go forward with guardianship and become their guardian, does that forfeit their ability to work, to drive? What does it do to their decision-making abilities on a daily basis? What does it do to them being able to maybe have a credit card or make decisions at the doctor's office? What does it do to their daily life? And so I give different examples. We have so many young men and women that their parent is their guardian, and yet they're working a job. The question of guardianship never comes up on the job application, doesn't really come up with the manager unless there's some sort of issue that the parent has to come in and take care of. But it really never comes up in conversation. We have several adults with the ability to drive. And so they're able to have a guardian and they're able to go back. You have to jump through some hoops, but they're able to have a driver's license. So these individuals have a driver's license. Let's say they're in the doctor's office and they're talking about a procedure with the doctor and their parent who's the guardian. Well, they're absolutely involved in that decision making. One of the things that we found with guardianship that became really apparent was back in the COVID pandemic, where if an individual was sick and had to go to the hospital, nobody else could come with them. They shut down the hospitals for visitors. That's where guardianship became apparent to us as a very important discussion for families to have. Because we did have families where their child was sick during the pandemic, and those parents, if they weren't guardians, could not go into the hospital. And so you just want to really have a real conversation. You want to detail out the pros and cons of guardianship, understand what it means and what it doesn't mean. What does it mean to your child's daily life? And what does it mean to maybe when if hopefully a catastrophe happens, how does the guardianship start to come into play at that point? So guardianship may not be for every family, but it's worth a conversation.